At 2:17 a.m., 17 kids vanished from a small town, all from the same classroom. The only one left, a quiet boy with dead eyes and a secret. As panic spreads, something older and darker starts creeping in. This isn't just another missing persons case. It's one of the strangest, creepiest horror mysteries of the year. Hey everybody, welcome back to Atomic Cult Media, where we shine a light into the darkest corners of genre filmmaking and try not to get possessed while doing it. Today we're diving into Weapons, Zach Cregger's long-awaited follow-up to Barbarian. And let me tell you, this guy is 2 for 2 for unsettling the hell out of his audience. Is it horror? Is it mystery? Is it allegory? Honestly, yes. It's all those things, so let's break it all down. Weapons opens in a small Pennsylvania town where a very unsettling event kicks everything off. 17 students vanish at the exact same moment in the middle of the night. What follows is a spiraling, fractured narrative told through the perspectives of a teacher, a grieving father, a troubled cop, and more. There's trauma, nightmares, strange figures in makeup, mysterious houses with locked doors, and the lingering feeling of something just isn't right. The town might look normal, but this story gets darker the deeper you go. I would say if Barbarian was force blunt trauma, Weapons is more of a slow psychological erosion. I liked Barbarian in its style of mixing a bit of comedy into incredible horror. Although I felt a little bit of diminishing returns at the end with the mutant superwoman. It's like a trope that's been overused since Wreck. Zach Cregger uses this chapter-like structure, jumping timelines and perspectives, which keeps you guessing. There's dread baked into every frame, but there's also enough humor to kind of make you nervous when you laugh. Nonetheless, Barbarian was memorable and a great experience. So of course, I'm looking forward to anything Cregger does. And Weapons is no different. I mean, the campaign leading into it was the mystery. That's the marketing, and I love that. But does it falter? Does it hold up to the scrutiny of what is the actual reveal? This is a non-spoiler review. If you want to see what my thoughts on the ending and everything, click the link below. I love the structure of giving every character their own perspective and leading into the explosive third act of it. And it gives you time to fully invest in every character and their dynamics, which absolutely pay off in this story. There's a lot of breathing room in the beginning of this, which I like. I mean, it really delves you into this community of characters. Josh Brolin plays Archer, a father searching for answers, and he brings that rugged, broken intensity we know and love from Sicario and No Country. Julia Garner plays Justine, a teacher who's losing her grip, socially exiled and emotionally unraveling. Her performance is raw and razor sharp. Alden Ehrenreich as Paul, the messy cop, plays both charming and scummy in equal measure. And Amy Madigan plays one of the creepiest relatives in horror history. That's all I'll say. There's also some incredibly effective yet not overdone jump scares. I hate jump scares for just the sake of it. This paces them out masterfully, actually, along with some of the eerie atmosphere. The horror, it's not always loud or gory, but when it goes there, it goes there. And, this all hinges on, the mystery of what's really happening, and I think it works. I think it does work as sort of a adult fairy tale. Again, I'm not spoiling anything, but just the way it was narrated by a kid as some sort of urban legend, and the actual reveal, which I won't give away. I promise. I saw some early reviews that were disappointed with the reveal, and I couldn't disagree more. I think it totally works in this structure. And Zach Cregger from The Whitest Kids You Know, it's just like Barbarian. Barbarian had these sprinkles of effective comedy. And the same thing is here. I would say, just like Barbarian, I say it was 80% horror, 20% comedy. And it's hard to say it's a horror comedy because the comedy is so light, but when it hits, it hits. I think it's good for such intense horror to have some levity. I think it totally works with his style. And I've never really seen humor done in horror quite like this. If I had any drawbacks, I didn't have a problem with the reveal, but there's a section in the movie that really goes into depth about what was happening, how it built up to it, which I appreciate, but I think they went into it a little too much and it kind of hurt the pacing in that part. And I thought maybe a tad bit over-explained. I like a little mystery when to these things, you know. I think imagination works a lot. I think maybe it was explained a little too much, like the technicalities of it and everything, but that's a minor complaint from me. And some of the themes might be a little stretched that I picked up on. I mean, I did an ending explained. I'll have a link down below in the description. And I was looking into them, and I feel like maybe I was looking a little too much into them, but I don't know. Check out my ending explained and give me your thoughts. And, you know, with the themes and the vibes, you got like memory and trauma, the way communities can scapegoat people, the mythologizing horror, and maybe a commentary on how narratives are used as weapons. Title drop. There is, I think, a lot going on under the surface with this story. But like I said, I think the story, it feels purposefully dreamlike and sort of fairy tale adjacent. One where, you know, it's like, don't trust creepy relatives or mysterious houseplants. But overall, I would give Weapons a 4 out of 5. Another great entry in so many great horror movies we have had in the past few years. Everyone I saw it with loved it more than I did probably, and I was kind of like still kind of marinating in it, and I still think it's great. People are saying it's a masterpiece. I saw it with like immediately, so that's how good this movie is apparently. And I'm totally looking forward to what Cregger is doing next. I think he's doing a Resident Evil adaptation. It would be awesome if we got an actual good adaptation to Resident Evil. But so it's like a high recommend. It is just ambitious, smart, and original. I mean, you have Zach Cregger, you have Jordan Peele. These comedy guys know their horror.
Are you watching?
But did you see Weapons? What did you think of it? Let me know down in the comments below. How does this rank among the horror movies that came out this year? Are you looking forward to Zach Cregger's Resident Evil after this and Barbarian? Like I mentioned before, I have an ending explained. I'll have a link down below in the description. And, you know, maybe subscribe. I do several reviews a week and appease the algorithm gods and give this video a like. And I'll see you later. Bye.